company or one or two guys, and we're going to pitch in and buy a golf cart and have these guys patrol the area like they do in Blair.
That's right.
I spoke to Conray 2 days ago because we had an incident just the other day right across the road from the camp. The nurse.
What was that incident, sir?
They broke into the house.
Right. Okay.
Last Friday was in the camp. Last Friday. Yeah.
Okay.
So and then there's one or two things missing out the yard. And so. And we were talking about it for a while to get all the people together to come with this program where if everybody pitches in $10 a month or $10 a week or whatever to cover the cost for somebody to ride a golf cart, you know, 24/7, and he has all numbers and everything. So if he sees something going on in Charlene's yard and he passes by in the golf cart at 2 in the day, Charlene just left and went back to lunch, he can say, hey Charlene, I know you just went to lunch, or left to go, but I saw somebody going to the yard. And that was some of the ideas we were coming up with, but we didn't get it off the ground because every time we decided we were going to meet, somebody had something to say and do, or whatever the case may be. But we're looking to get everybody together, put the names in, and maybe come up with an association where we can form our own association, crime association, and if you're interested, you sign up, and of course, there will be a fee, because there are expenses. A golf cart, fuel, we got to pay 1 or 2 individuals to actually do this for us while we're out to work. If you notice in the area, we got the American Embassy that has security going by, but they check their houses. They got 6 to 8 houses. They say hi, Charlene. Right? And then right on the corner, we got Remco. This is Remco. Right, we got Remco security. So when I was talking to Conray, he said a couple of people were talking to him in the area that they want to go and speak to Remco to see how much this is going to cost to have 1 or 2 officers patrol the area day and night with a golf cart. And then if it's 60 people in the association, we just split the cost. So that was an idea. So if you hear that again, that's where that came from.
Well, actually, I contacted him 2 days ago.
Conray?
Yeah.
Maybe it was you, but he said there was somebody.
It was me, because I am concerned since the road opened, we have a lot of pedestrians in the area, and there's a vacant lawn right next to my house, and water storage has said just a little to get from me, and my husband and the neighbor across the street saw some guys hanging out under the tree. And they seem so comfortable, but men are more brave. So they approach them, and they had no reason to be in the area. Like safety is everybody's business. So, but I just was wondering whether or not we were able to do that.
May I say something? Some things you can share right now. And even until before you even get to that, even the golf cart thing, like sometimes in my neighborhood, if I go home earlier, I just take a spin around my neighborhood. As a matter of fact, right now, my neighbors don't even know that. I have every house, lot, shadow of my neighborhood. Alright? Sometimes me and my wife just do a walk around my neighborhood, and I do it for purpose. We walk almost every evening. I walk around a particular area to assess what's going on. And like somebody said here, everybody knows what's going on, I like what Ferguson said, you have to address things. The other day some dogs should run out at me and my wife. Good thing I was walking with a cane, a piece of mop stick, and I spoke to the neighbor. Next thing I'm going to do now, if they don't do nothing with those dogs, I'm going to make a report. Okay? I'm going to make a report. Alright? So, one of the things you got to do now is like, you come home a certain time. Your neighborhood, the thing is you all have maids, you have somebody home. When you come home, sometimes you could have a rotation of checking your own neighborhood, Okay? It's like phone contact. That's one of the things where I started was asking you guys if you know your neighbor, which means is one of the key things is it ain't gonna cost you much. Once you know your neighbor and your neighbor know you're gonna be going home, you're gonna be leaving out, check the neighborhood, because just chances are if you check the calculation of the rotation, if you're all coming home, that's sufficient rotation to check the neighborhood. That's the sufficient rotation to check the neighborhood. If you would have calculated how much times of all your neighbors would have say, I got to step home to get this, boom. While they coming home, make a routine check. Alright? If they see anything suspicious in the area, here's what the police come in. Because you have this crime watch group, then you connect. You call. You call and say, listen, because one of the easiest things, when I used to work at Cable Beach, one of the easiest things I would tell my office when they go out there, anytime you see anybody in those areas, lock them up for vagrancy. That's what Mr. Wilson was saying. Lock them up for vagrancy. Because they weren't supposed to be there. I don't care if you're just a banker, a teacher. Vacancy means you don't have no place to live. Vagrancy means you look suspicious.
Yeah.
That's one of the charges of vagrancy. So bankers got locked up for vagrancy, you know, in an area they shouldn't be, wondering about the place. That got nothing to do with you. If you don't live in that area, what you doing? Walking, looking. That's easy. Your grounds, between me and your grounds are easy to keep criminals out. Honestly, your grounds are easy. You can't keep criminals out. The shipping are easy, you know. Some people gotta live there. You see what I'm saying? Your grounds are the easiest grounds to keep criminals out. Because that's why Sarge asks who's your neighbor. Once you know your neighbor, then you know that's facing from here. Call somebody. Don't wait till they get away. You call. Now that Mr. Wilson hook up with you all, you call Mr. Wilson straight on his direct line. Call him straight on his direct, because he's going to leave his direct line with you all. He's going to send his car into your neighborhood. Alright? So honestly, you all could keep criminals out of day and night out of the area. Okay, and how you all roads open up? But anyway, that's not a deep point.
Okay, let's turn it back over to Sarge so she can get ahead with her presentation.